Islamic Nonviolence. Long before the nonviolent movements of Mahatma Gandhi and Martin Luther King Jr., there was a nonviolent movement of Muslim religious leader Amadou Bamba. Bamba led a nonviolent pacifist movement in Senegal against the violent French colonization of Senegal, West Africa, during the late 1800s. Other Muslim leaders had been unsuccessful in their militant attempts to stop the French conquest of Senegal. Bamba was a prolific writer and Quranic expert. He emphasized hard work and piety. In 1883, he founded the Murid Brotherhood and founded the holy city of Touba in 1887. The French were alarmed at the massive growth of Bamba's following. The feared French thought that he would wage potential war against him. Instead of waging war, Bamba openly challenged the French by defying their demands that he discontinue preaching Islam. Bamba chose not to wage violent struggle. Instead, he taught what he called the Jihad al-Akbar, the greater struggle, without weapons, but through learning and obedience to God. Tiring of Bamba's growing influence and continued practice of Islam, the French colonial government sentenced him to prison and exile in Gabon and Mauritania from 1895 to 1907. During exile, he suffered many deprivations. He was later under house arrest in Darbil, Senegal, for 15 years. His movement continued to grow during his exile, and his nonviolent resistance teaching spread throughout Senegal. The French had failed to Christianize Senegal. The people led by Bamba made it clear that they answered only to God. Amadou Bamba was successful where large Muslim armies led by men such as Umar Tall and Samar Touré had been largely unsuccessful and defeated by the powerful French armies. By 1910, the French became more receptive to Bamba's nonviolent resistance and began to lessen attempts to eradicate Islam in Senegal. Bamba's followers thrived as hard-working farmers and merchants. Many of them even fought with the French during World War I. Sheikh Amadou Bamba died in 1927 and set the stage for Senegal's full independence in 1960. Today, he has over 3 million followers and is regarded around the world as an exemplar of peace and nonviolence. He taught that peace can't be attained by force. Guiding people on the right path is better than fighting them, he taught. His followers wanted to take up arms and defend him, but he said he could defend himself without shedding blood. Bamba's weapons were his pen and his faith. Upon his return to Senegal, he said, "I have forgiven my enemies, whatever they did to me, for the sake of the one Allah, who cleansed me from their accusations."